Why does my dog drool in the car? Very few things in this world beat going for a road trip with your canine best bud. Whether it's a 5-minute zip to the grocery store or cross-country adventure, there's always something about taking a drive with some choice tunes playing on the speakers and the wind in your hair. Aside from that one little thing, drool. Any dog lover knows that drool and canine come in a whole package. If it bothers you, you can layer an old blanket or some kind of protective covering over your pristine leather seats and be done with it. But how if the drooling is excessive? Some dogs are born droolers, and we can accept them for their slobbery habits. But some dogs might drool excessively in the car for more serious reasons. Drooling in the car can be anything from motion sickness to fear, and sometimes even a deadly heat stroke. To understand why dogs do what they do, we first need to understand what's going on with the whole drooling thing. After all, humans don't. Not very much, at least. Why do dogs drool more than humans? The simple answer is that dogs have more saliva than we do. First of all, dogs pant more than we do to regulate their temperatures, which causes them to produce more saliva. Secondly, some breeds have short snouts that cannot keep the saliva in, and large jowls that saliva likes to pool around. Do some breeds drool more than others? While it is pretty normal for every dog to drool, some dog breeds drool more than others. Boxers, St. Bernards, and Mastiffs, for example, have flatter faces and larger jowls than other breeds, and drool more than other dogs. This is because saliva builds up in the extra skin around the lips and muzzle, trapping water which spectacularly catches some airtime when they shake their heads. Parents of the high drooling breeds will just have to deal with it. Carrying a drool rag with you or having a bandana to sop up all the goo might help reduce it, but you cannot fully prevent a dog from drooling. Why does a dog drool in a car? Whether psychological or physical, dogs drool for a multitude of reasons. Here's why your dog drools in the car and what you can do about it. Number 1. Car or motion sickness. Have you ever been seasick? It isn't pleasant, to say the least. Motion or car sickness is one of the most common causes of drooling in dogs. It can sometimes be exacerbated by rapid turns, curving roads, or rough terrain. The motion causes fluid in the ears to shift around, which impairs your dog's ability to balance itself. Dogs that are carsick often lick their lips, drool excessively, refuse to move, and then puke. Yikes! This can make your dog fearful of everything involving a car, even if it's a vacation trip or pleasant car outings around town. Number 2. Nausea or stomach upset. If your pooch has an upset stomach, a car ride certainly isn't going to help. Dogs can experience nausea for a variety of reasons, just like humans. If your dog is prone to car sickness, try feeding them small meals prior to travel, and then taking frequent breaks so they can stretch their legs and reveal any built-up nauseous feelings. If you think your dog has ingested something that is making them nauseous, consult your veterinarian as soon as possible. Number 3. Overheating. Have you ever wondered how your dog keeps cool on a hot day? One way they do it is by drooling. If it is a particularly hot day, dogs have a tendency to drool more in an attempt to further regulate their temperature. When your dog's body temperature rises, their brain signals the saliva glands to produce more saliva. This extra saliva then flows into your dog's mouth and helps to evaporate heat, cooling them down. You may have noticed that your dog drools more when they are panting heavily. This is because panting also prevents to evaporate moisture and lower the body temperature. Number 4. Anxiety and excitement. When faced with overpowering emotions such as anxiousness or fear, many dogs slobber excessively. On the other hand, your dog may be so excited about a car ride that he drools in response. Drooling might occur when your dog simply anticipates the pleasure of going somewhere new or just to the park to play fetch with you. Number 5. Other medical conditions. The vast majority of dogs drool in a car because they are happy, excited, or a tad stressed. However, if the amount of drooling is unexpected or does not cease, even when you are out of the car for a period of time, you might want to consider medical problems. Different situations such as the teething phase, are a key cause of puppy salvation. Other medical concerns, such as dogs with gum disease, gastrointestinal issues, or stomach problems, may be the culprit. Slobbering can also be triggered by a nose, throat, or sinus infection, or by a neuromuscular disorder. Moreover, drooling is sometimes an indication of kidney failure, liver disease, and even rabies. If the drooling doesn't cease way after you get out of the car and your dog gets a chance to calm down, you might want to think about a trip to the vet. Final thoughts. Drooling is part and parcel of canine life and a necessary physiological function of your dog's cooling system. However, if you see anything out of the ordinary, always consult a medical professional. The majority of the time, drooling in a car is normal, and road trips are awesome fun, both for you and your pooch. Just be sure to bring loads of rags and some coverings for your seats, and your car will be back to normal in no time.